Hello, long time no see. Yes, I'm aware that I have not uploaded. Can you hear Safi? She is outraged that I have deigned to close the door so that she doesn't interrupt me filming this. Yes, I'm aware that I haven't filmed for a couple of days. I haven't been feeling too great. I've been sleeping a lot, and obviously that doesn't make for interesting content for you guys to watch, so I didn't want to just film for the sake of filming. I didn't want to subject you to my face like too much, so I just decided to give it a miss because I just needed to. I'm fine. I have a known condition. I have thyroid disease, underactive thyroid, caused by my immune system attacking my thyroid. Anyway, long story short, I'm going to the hospital tomorrow to have a blood test to ascertain what medication tweaks need to happen to make me feel better, because at the moment I could sleep for 11 hours a day, have a 4-hour nap in the middle and still be tired, like exhausted, tired, like walk a mile and then be knocked out the next day having used too many spoons, kind of tired. So yeah, I opened my advent calendar on Sunday. I did open the calendar then. I just opened it off my own back, and but I've kept it all here. I haven't touched any of it. And then I didn't open them yesterday or today, so what I've done now, because otherwise this is going to be a million hours long, is I have opened them all, but I've kept them in their relative bags with the numbers on, so I know which day was which, and I'll just give you a quick run through. And then there's a few little bits that I have been doing. Like, I did manage to do some crafting whilst I wasn't feeling that great. Needle felting's really mindless, so I've managed to make quite a few balls for the garlands that I was planning to make. And I've had a couple of packages arrive, so I've got some stuff for you today, okay? Oh, and I've decided to do a little tutorial on how to fix your knitting if you're knitting in colourwork and you mess the pattern up. Yeah, so I'm going to put that in at the end. Yeah, at the end, and then if you are not interested and you don't knit, you don't have to watch it. Hooray! But if it's all right, and if people give me feedback and it's okay, I might separate it out into its own video, and then I might be able to do a few little videos of things, tricks that I've picked up, made up, self-taught, because I haven't ever been taught to knit by anybody. So also someone might see my video and go, oh my god, what are you doing? So I'm open to comments on my methodology, but yeah, let's get started with what I had for Advent. So on Sunday the 7th, with the little elf legs, the tea of the day was Moroccan Dreams from T2. It says here, prepare to drift away on an authentic Moroccan holiday, fresh, clean and full of subtle, soft spearmint flavours. This sweet yet smooth mint brew hails straight from Morocco to your teacup. And this is a drink on its own, obviously. What kind of monster would put milk in a mint tea? Don't tell me that you do it, I don't want to know. Yeah, brew 3 to 5 minutes. Great. Can't go wrong with peppermint. I mean, this is spearmint, but you can't go wrong with mint. Let's just say that. Yay, Sunday was a gold day. And I've got my Nora George advent calendar. This was called something nothing to do with the colour red. That's not what it was called. I'll put what it was called here for you, because I didn't bring the piece of paper with me because I'm a doofus. Anyway, it's really pretty tonal thing. I loved the to be honest, needle and thread, colour progression and the kinds of yarns that it's been throwing out has been my favourite so far this year. Sundays was amazing. Can you see that? Can you see how beautiful it is? By the way, if you don't know, hi, my name's Lauren and I love the colour purple. I love this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Dalton Border Leicester's was a lovely sunny yellow. And the skein from Jameson's was Granite, which is a really nice grey marl. Actually, it's not marled, it's heathered more. I mean, whatever. It's lovely. They're all lovely. Well done, everyone. So that was Sunday. Sorry, rustling. In my defence, it's less rustling than if I was opening them properly. Yesterday, Monday, Santa Claus is coming to town. This was amazing. From Needle and Thread. It's just amazing. It's quite Halloweeny. It's also, it reminds me of Angie from Game of Crafting does a yarn called Tea Witch, which I love, which is like purples and oranges as well. And she says that is inspired by the bergamot flower. So pretty. And it was another gold day. And oh, this one is like a lemon yellow rather than a sunshine yellow. I like that. Laura George yarns. Some nice speckling going on there. Again, I did not bring my menu with me, so the name will be down here. This is amazing. I can't get my head round what colour it is. It says Aubreyshire is the colour name, Aubreyshire, and it's so violently purple. It's like teetering on ultraviolet. It's got blue, it's got pink, and it's got like, it's still heathered. Oh, the purple, it's like it glows. It's amazing. I don't know. Yeah. So lovely. And the tea was creme brulee, which this says a decadent sweet treat, velvety vanilla, plays with rich caramel and smooth hazelnuts in a gorgeously golden brew. An intense aroma that enhances a glorious infusion. Apologies for my throat, that is thyroid related as well. So that was yesterday. Yay! I'm going to keep this out because I want to show you how it progressed. So from this, we then went to this. Oh my god, I love the colours of this. And oh look how cute they look together. I bet the purple looks really good as well. It's like a fade. Do we think it's a fade? Okay. There's those three together. Oh yeah, that's definitely fading into something. So I said that I was going to take weekly pictures of all of the skeins. So yeah, what I'll do is up to this one, I'll take a photo, and then next week I'll take all 14 and we'll see how it's going. But I'm really excited to see how this works, and wondering what I'll do with it. Maybe I will make the Adventuresome wrap by Amber O'Brien. We'll see. The Nora George one for today was really pretty. Again, lovely greens. Again, I don't know what it was called. I'll put it here. Boo, it was a blue day today. It's a really nice oatmeal-y neutral colour from West Yorkshire Spinners today. You can't go wrong with that kind of colour though, can you? Oh, and in my Nora George calendar I also got a Maltesers teaser, which is great because they're the best bit of, well, they're the best celebration, I think. And the next one is a slightly lighter grey than the other day, and this one's called Pebble. So they're still stony grey, but this one's lighter than the granite. Yeah. I was expecting more purples and greens in this set, if I'm honest. However, there are I think there's going to be 24 balls. So there's still time. Okay. And lastly, the tea. Sticky Date Delight. The traditional sticky toffee pudding in your hot little hands. The indulgently rich tastes of caramel, silky smooth toffee sauce, and steaming sticky date make for a drool-worthy brew that's simply sublime. I would have that with milk. Don't at me. It doesn't say whether it's rooibos or not, but I don't care. It's having milk in it, whether you like it or not. Great. So that is the last 3 days of Advent. And then, what was the last one I showed you of my Advent balls? So this is number 6. I think this is the last one that I think this is the only one you haven't seen. Look at that. This ball was called Ice Skating, and it's a little ice skate, obviously. That's really cute. I'm loving my colour choice. I think it's amazing. Everyone keeps telling me it's amazing as well. So yeah. And it was actually, I was knitting on this when I did the tutorial that you will see in a minute. So what I've been doing is every time I make one, I crochet the loop for it, and I shove them all in here. So I've got 6 in there now. I only got another 18 to do. I need to keep on top of them, I really do. So difficult when you have like work and stuff though. Oh, post. So today whilst I was working, some post came. I'm really looking forward to this. As you guys know, I bought a scratch art pad at the weekend, and it was just so relaxing. And like, and I was enthralled is what I'll say. So I got a pad, and this one is great because it gives you like, gives you ideas of how to do different things. Ooh. So, but you'll get the blank, so you can do what you want with it basically. It's essentially, you work with the negative space. So it starts like that, and you can scratch your own intricate whatever you want in it, if you know what I mean. So I'm really excited about that. I saw it on Amazon and it was Christmas themed. I thought, could do that. So you might see some little shots of this occasionally. Yeah, and if you like doing repetitive, if you're a doodler, I recommend checking this kind of stuff out because it's so cool. That's quite enough waffle from me for today, so hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If I've progressed any further with any of my hobbies, because I don't want to just be sitting here talking to you when I'm just doing nothing. Well, I'm not doing nothing, I'm working, but I can't show you my work, it's boring. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. No. 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 Hey guys, I'm just going to show you what to do if you realise however many rows before you messed up something on a pattern. You don't have to frog back all the way. You can just frog down that column of stitches. When I mentioned this to somebody recently, they were like, what? I don't understand. So I thought I would show you. I was just casually knitting on this Christmas ball from Anna and Carlos, and as you can see, it's meant to be an image of an ice skate, and these are like little buttons that go all the way up, so every other row there's a button. On this first one, I've actually missed a repeat. You can see between this stitch and this stitch. Get my... Yeah, so here is a stitch in red, and there should be another one here. So what I'm going to have to do is drop down from this stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches to, well, 6 technically, to get to the stitch that needs basically fixing. But this could have happened at any point in your knitting. It could be way down at the bottom. It doesn't matter as long as you know what the sequence of the pattern should be when you're dropping down there. So I know that aside from this stitch, everything else needs to be in the gold colour that I've been using. Okay, so I've replaced my needle with a darning needle, so that I can get back to this stitch. So what you're going to do is you're going to slide all of the stitches that aren't involved in this surgery off of your needle, and then you're going to slide the stitch that is involved in your surgery off the needle. And it might need a bit of coaxing, but you want it to drop all the way down. It's fine because we can pick it back up fairly easily. I'm going to stick my needle in there and use this, because this wool is quite, well, it's 100% wool. It's quite sticky. It doesn't come apart as easily, which is a blessing and a curse at the same time, because obviously if it came apart a bit easier, I would be able to fix this a lot quicker. And if you were using this wool as a beginner, it would be really helpful in terms of helping you to stop from dropping your stitches if you don't feel confident in picking them up again. So, let me see. Pull that out. Pull that out. Pull that out. Any more? Don't think so. Yeah, so I think that's sort of done it. I'm down far enough now. This is the stitch. Come on, focus. This here is the stitch that we're trying to fix. So we need to follow it back down its column. And I think it's probably this bit of red that needs to be dragged through. And what you can do is get a little crochet hook. And you're going to go through the loop and then back through the knitting. Grab onto the red, twist it and pull it through like you're doing a single crochet, and then you go back in and you get the yellow, and then you go back in for the yellow again. If you find red, don't worry, just have a bit of a rummage around. Just have a look through the back of what you're doing and decide whether that's the right bit. So I'm looking here. There's my crochet hook, and I'm gonna twist and take it through the gap, and then that's only taken part of it. It can be super fiddly, so persevere with it. That's through. And again. Just caught on a bit of red there. Just want that gold to come back through here. And then the final stitch was red. And then that can go back on the needle. And then looks a bit messy now, but once you've blocked it, the stitches will settle and you'll have them in the right place. And what really annoys me though is that sometimes when you're working with two colours, one of them tends to get lost because of colour dominance, so you just get the tip of your needle and pull it out, and then what you can do is from the back you can pull other colours back in, and that can sometimes help to even them out. Okay, again they look a little bit fuzzy, but nothing a good block won't sort out. And you don't have to tink back 4 rows. I hope that made sense. If not, you can send me a message. Something else I forgot to say when I was just doing that bit of talking was that if you've noticed that you've basically knocked the sequence out by 1 or 2 stitches in an earlier row, you can still use that method to fix it. What I would mainly say though is concentrate on 1 column of stitches at a time. Don't pull them all out, because you can get yourself into a bit of a tizzy with it. That's what I did with this earlier. So I noticed that in 1 row my stitches were out by 1, so my boot was sort of making a zigzag shape. So I dropped down into each individual column and redid the stitches until they were flush. And to show you like how little difference it makes, I actually cannot tell you which repeat it was on that I had to do it. They all look, I mean, maybe that means that my knitting looks terrible, but to me that means that it, after a while, it just blends in and you wouldn't know that you'd had to perform surgery on it. Anyway, I hope that makes things a bit less daunting. Like, I'm by far not a professional. I haven't been doing this for a huge amount of time. I've only been a knitter with a capital K since probably 2017, 2018. And it's always daunting when you see things talked about. But I find that if you watch someone else do it and then have a go at doing it yourself, you'll find that it's a lot easier than you realised, and you won't know what you were scared about. So I hope that this helps somebody and saves them from tinking back in future.